for those of you listening, like, consume something funny. Find a way to find the joy. There's so much negativity in the world to find. I work daily with people who are locked into the prison that is their mind, and they cannot get out of that prison, and in many ways it leads to psychotic behaviors. Everyone has that potential because our minds are going to look for ways to escape danger and threat. And we live in a society that seems to always be some kind of threat, always some kind of danger. And so we're always looking out, we're looking at each other. We are enemies of each other now. We're always looking to see who's going to hurt us, right? Can't even drive down the freeway and have courtesy amongst ourselves. So, we're starting to have to, we're needing some tools, and these tools have always been there, but I'm hoping through the show that I can point you back to these tools. Music, good, wholesome music of eras. Even now, there's music. You hear me drop some stuff from the present that I think are just great vibes for us, and even lyrics that are really enlightening. For us to open our mind. But good music, laughter, comedians who can point us to look outside the box. So if you guys are Michael Brown, it's one thing I really appreciate about his comedy is that he says the thing that you thought, but you weren't gonna say it. It's pretty much what we do. It's why we love it and why we consume it. And then the information, you guys, the knowledge, people coming in to share their background, whether it be in helping us to raise our kids, helping us to become aware of what's going on in our different communities, talking to the kids, talking to the youth and finding out what they think, finding out what's going on in their world. Are they dealing with bullying? For those who have special needs, talking about the education system as we have it, all these things, all these different approaches is what I want to do on the Mental Speak show. It's got to be this comprehensive thing, and why did I call it Mental Speak? I wanted to call it Mentally Speaking, but that was gone. So at the end of the day, one thing I've learned in my profession as a mental health therapist is that all things start in the mind. Everything starts with our thoughts. Everything starts with how we think. And coupled in with that is how we feel, how we deal with our emotions. And so many of us are not, many of us have never had a chance to deal with our emotions because we had parents. Our parents didn't know. Our parents didn't know how to teach us how to, how to process our emotions. So a lot of us are locked into our anger, or we stuffed our anger. A lot of us live in a state of fear of change and new things and exploring and knowing who we are, and we're afraid of our flaws, and we're afraid of failure, we're afraid of being abandoned, we're afraid of being rejected, we're afraid of all these different things. And I want to help us overcome all of these different barriers to wellness and to being whole. Okay? So if I tell you I really, really, really feel that I have a grasp and understanding on why politics is not healthy for us, I'm telling you from a place not of just opinion. I'm telling you from studied background of how the mind operates. Okay? If I point you to, look at or listen and consume certain genres of music or eras of music that, like looking just, I'll say the easy listening genre, for instance, I'm looking at that era. I'm saying to you, that was a time when love was talked about freely. That was a time when a man could say to a woman, baby, come back, right? Or faithfully, I'm coming to you with open arms, with, love me, right? I want you back. I'm begging, down on my knees. I ain't too proud to beg. Like, I'm pointing you to times when humans could process their emotions because they could speak. And music spoke for us where we couldn't do it. And then we very quickly shifted into, a time frame where we don't have the words anymore, and we're not being kind to ourselves, we're not being kind to each other, and music was very much an influence in that. So I point us back to that, okay? There's a method to my madness. So I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Hit me up, LT at Mental Speak Radio, LT at mentalspeakradio.com. I do respond. I'm on Instagram, Mental Speak Radio. I'm on everything, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Mental Speak Radio. Find me, follow, like. I'm on YouTube, currently streaming on YouTube Live as we speak. Come check me out. I do engage, and I want to hear from you. And I want you to know that this show is I'm a facilitator, right? I'm a facilitator, but this is our platform, and we come together to receive information, knowledge, to find balance. I'm just a facilitator, right? So you guys, I want you to be well. I want you to take care of yourselves. I want you to tune into Mental Speak on Fridays at 5 p.m. Central. Tune in at 4 p.m. Central if you want to take a journey with me to some musical eras that I think were very influential to us and helping us to be able to have a more balanced mind and have an understanding of the world. Okay? Turn off the TV. Go see Avengers. Go see Endgame. I'm going that way myself. I'm going to check it out, and I'll have some feedback for you. We'll hit up the spoilers next week, okay? So you guys don't spoil it for people on you. They're already telling you if you spoil it, they're unfriending you. Who cares? But we'll talk about it next week. I definitely want to break it down for you guys and see what I can see. So I want to just send out light to you and just, a very positive energy. I wanted to head your way right now and say thank you so much for tuning in to the Mental Speak show. I do hope you'll make this a thing. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and we'll holla.